The chamber are the sitting members of the Sioux Falls City Council. They include Mayor Mike T. Huther, Council Vice Chair Rex Rolfing, Council Member Christine M. Erickson, Council Member Rick Kiley, and Council Member Michelle Erpenbach.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this very special City Council meeting. This is an installation ceremony where we will be welcoming new public servants, new men, new women who are willing to sacrifice their time and their talent, along with their families who will sacrifice along the way with them on this journey. We're certainly glad that you're here joining us today. In the City of Sioux Falls, we do start our meetings here in this glorious chamber with an invocation. We're very blessed to have Dr. Ron Tottingham back with us. Dr. Ron, welcome. He is with Empire Baptist Temple here in Sioux Falls. He will provide us with that invocation. What we'd ask you to do is to stand for Dr. Ron's invocation and then remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance. Dr. Ron Tottingham.
I want to compliment all the new persons. I voted for every one of you. You got in. And just before I pray, I want a quick comment. Thank you for taking the responsibility for the greatest city in the world. It will cost you something. Our Father, thank you today for the honor that we have to be here. Thank you for those persons who have volunteered to take the shoulder, put on their shoulders, the city of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the greatest city in the world, and all the responsibilities of all the varieties of different kinds of people and all the needs we have. I pray that you'd bless them, put your hand on their lives, protect them, and again, bless them in a very special way. Give them wisdom, not them only, but the ones who remain here behind, who've been faithful these years that they've been in office, and our mayor. Bless them in a mighty way, and I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, welcome to today's installation ceremony. Today is Tuesday, May 17th. And you are at Carnegie Town Hall, where the bulk of the City Council's business takes place, and we're certainly blessed by it. I certainly want to recognize the incoming councilors that are going to be joining this team, but certainly I want to just briefly recognize the councilors that have served the city so admirably well. They're no longer part of the City Council after this installation. But again, it doesn't minimize all the good work that they've done on behalf of the citizens of Sioux Falls. I don't know if they're all here today, but those that are, if you wouldn't mind standing, I see Councilor Jamison, I see Councilor Staggers. If they wouldn't mind, and Councilor Anderson Jr. is here, let's give them a round of applause, please. Certainly, Councilor Dean Karski was amongst that team as well, and we certainly want to thank him and his family for their sacrifice. Before I turn it over to Council Vice Chair Rex Rolfing, I just wanted to make a quick message, not to the incoming councilors. My message is to their families and their friends, because until you're in this public service role, you really have no true understanding of the sacrifice that they are going to make on behalf of the city of Sioux Falls. These family members, these friends, you can't imagine how they are impacted every hour, every day, every month, while these public servants are serving the people of Sioux Falls. They give up so much, and they do it on behalf of all of you. They really do it on behalf of those men and women who have this dream to serve. And they're behind the scenes. They're not on TV. They're not in the newspaper, at least not that often. But they are sacrificing. So those women, those men, those sons, those daughters, those grandchildren, and yes, those friends of these counselors, we're not going to make you stand. But by golly, we're going to give you a round of applause before this gig even gets started, because you're going to need it along the journey. Let's give them a round of applause. And now, Sioux Falls, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you to the Council Vice Chairman of the Sioux Falls City Council. His name is Councilor Vice Chair Rex Rolfing. Councilor, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I wanted to also acknowledge, if I could, former members of this council, Tam Baker and Bob Litz. Would you raise your hand so we can see you and say thank you to you for your service? We'll now begin the oath ceremony. Over the next several minutes, you will witness each council member-elect take the oath of office pursuant to Section 3, Article 21 of the South Dakota State Constitution. The oath will be administered by a presiding judge, immediately after which the members will subscribe to. All oaths will be recorded and filed by the city clerk. Having now met all of the qualifications for office, your new city council member will take their seat at the dais. I will ask the Honorable Judge John Peckus of the Second Circuit Court, South Dakota Unified Judicial System, to come forward to begin the administration of the oaths. Will Councilmember-elect Teresa Staley please come forward to take the oath of office? Councilmember-elect Staley is joined today by Councilmember Kermit Staggers.
I think I stand here.
Ms. Staley, can you please raise your right hand?
What about this?
Please repeat after me. I, Teresa Staley,
I, Teresa Staley,
having been elected to the office of at-large City Council, member do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and the Charter
and the Charter
of the City of Sioux Falls,
of the City of Sioux Falls,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of my office for the City of Sioux Falls, Minnehaha and Lincoln Counties, to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Councilmember Staley, congratulations on your assumption to office. Will Councilmember-elect Marshall Selberg please come forward and to take the oath of office? Councilmember-elect Selberg is joined by his wife Jolene and their daughters Riley and Rachel.
Can you raise your right hand, please? I, Marshall Selberg,
I, Marshall Selberg,
having been elected
having been elected
to the office
to the office
of Southwest District City of Southwest District City
council member,
do solemnly swear
or affirm
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and the Charter
and the Charter
of the City of Sioux Falls,
of the City of Sioux Falls,
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
of my office
for the City of Sioux Falls,
Minnehaha and Lincoln Counties,
and Lincoln Counties,
to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Councilmember Selberg, congratulations on your assumption of office. Will Councilmember-elect Greg Neisert please come forward to take the oath of office? Councilmember Neisert will be joined by his wife Jennifer and their daughter Olivia, who I might add is a frequent guest at our meetings over the last year.
I, Greg Neisert,
I, Greg Neisert,
having been elected
to
the office of Northwest District City
the office of Northwest District City
council member,
do
solemnly swear
or affirm
that I will support
the
Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and the Charter of the City of Sioux Falls,
and the Charter of the City of Sioux Falls,
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
of my office
for the City of Sioux Falls,
Minnehaha and Lincoln Counties, to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Councilmember Neisert, congratulations on your assumption of office. Unfortunately, Judge Selberg was unable to attend. He's been caught up in court.
Judge Salter.
Salter, isn't that what I said? Oh.
He's stuck in a jury trial.
He's stuck in a jury trial, and they wouldn't let him off for some reason. I don't understand. But Judge Peckus will continue with the installation. If I could ask Councilmember-elect Pat Starr to come forward to take the oath of office. Councilmember-elect Starr is joined today by his two children, Avery, Angela, and his wife, Emily.
On the other side. There you go. Come this way just a little bit. There you go.
I, Pat Starr,
having been elected
to the office of Northeast District City, Northeast District City.
See, I knew I'd be the one.
Council member,
do solemnly swear
or affirm
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
the Constitution of the State of South Dakota,
and the Charter
of
the City of Sioux Falls,
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
of my office
for the City of Sioux Falls,
Minnehaha and Lincoln counties
Minnehaha and Lincoln counties
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Councilmember Starr, congratulations and welcome
Sign right here.
on the assumption of your office.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's truly my pleasure to welcome you all to the Sioux Falls City Council. You've been elected by the citizens of Sioux Falls to make it a better place to live, work, and play. Those of us who continue to serve look forward to working together for the betterment of Sioux Falls and its citizens. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Vice Chair Rolfing, thank you so much for your work. We appreciate that. Judge Peckus, thank you so much for being here. Tom, great ceremony. Tom wanted it to be as regal as we could possibly make it. And Tom, I think you've done a great job with you and your team. Sioux Falls, we take this public service gig really, really seriously. And I also want to thank the media for being here in attendance today. There's not a lot of cities that cover an installation ceremony anymore. It's not a big deal for them. Well, guess what, Sioux Falls? It's a big deal for us. And the media helps make it that way by, letting folks know all over Sioux Falls just how important it is, but all across their coverage area as well. So we want to thank you for that. With that in mind, Sioux Falls, we have some work to do. And this council is ready to tackle it with spit and some vigor. And I look forward to working with them. Council, could I get a motion to adjourn? Council Vice Chair Rex Rolfing has made a motion to adjourn this installation ceremony today on Tuesday, May 17th, 2016. It was seconded by Councilor Michelle Erpenbach. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? This installation ceremony is adjourned, Sioux Falls. Make it a great, great day.